Now, the Omicron variant makes up the majority of new COVID cases in the U.S., but the Delta variant is still the dominant strain in our area. That's according to a local doctor who fears that could change in the coming months. News 3's Danny Bai joins us live in studio with more details. Good evening, Danny.
Julie, good evening. Shawnee Healthcare saw a noticeable spike in cases this week. Dr. Jeff Ripperta's family practice in Murfreesboro alone recorded 30 to 40 new cases just yesterday, and that's without the presence of the Omicron variant in southern Illinois. But Dr. Ripperta says it's only a matter of time before Omicron comes to our region. In fact, he predicts a spike in cases come January and February from the more contagious Omicron variant. Now, most people who are infected with Omicron don't see symptoms until 2 or 3 days after infection, and when they do, the symptoms are similar to Delta, which is why Dr. Ripperta suggests taking action as soon as you feel something is wrong.
Can be a little bit tricky. So I would just encourage people to not blow those symptoms off. If they have any sort of like sinus infection type symptoms, heavy cough, go get tested. You don't have to feel terrible to have COVID.
And Dr. Ripperta says Omicron could be less lethal than Delta to an individual person, but Omicron tends to spread faster than previous variants. So as cases begin to climb, those small percentage of COVID deaths begins to add up. And Dr. Ripperta says he's had 8 patients die from COVID. A handful of other patients, he says, have suffered long-term consequences from the virus. He says taking the vaccine is the best way to protect against COVID-19 and its variants.